Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mame Kayla, and you're welcome to Impact with Reverend Steve. And as you all know, Impact is a platform for exchange of wisdom. And as usual, we have a lovely audience with us here in the studio. Please join me in welcoming them. It's wonderful to have you. Thank you. I must confess, it's always wonderful to see your lovely faces. Now, with a round of applause, please join me in welcoming the Apostle of Excellence, the one and only Reverend Steve.
Good to see you. I want to greet you. I want to say you're welcome. Thank you very much for coming. And I want to say hi to the viewers and everyone at home, on the phone, or whatever device you're using to watch me. Good to see you. Good to have you there. We're going to continue from where we start. We have been looking at the ladder of exploit. It's a powerful series that God has given unto me some few years ago, and I've been teaching this now for a couple of times. So I've been talking about the ladder of exploit. First part, I talk about the ground of excellence. I mean, the ground of knowledge. The ground of knowledge, the spiritual knowledge and physical knowledge. So if you have not seen that, if you have not watched that, you can go to the YouTube channel, YouTube Broadcasting Network, and look for Ladder of Exploit Part 1. Part 2, I talk about vision as the first part, first step on the ladder. Then Part 3, I talk about diligence, which is hard work. So I spoke about that. It's excellent. And Part 4, I spoke about discipline. And tonight we're going to be looking at what I love so much. It's called focus. Focus is a very important step on the ladder of exploit. Like I said in the beginning, that exploit is like a journey. You're moving from one place to the other. The exploit of today is a failure tomorrow if you don't build on it. Journey, and don't forget, if you were here or if you've been following the series, I said that a man's life is like a journey. Meaning, in life, you're moving somewhere in life, and that is why it is called destiny. Destiny is derived from the word destination, and every journey is motivated by the destination. Where you are going is what determines your journey. I mean, how you take your journey. If you're going outside there, you don't need a plane, you don't need a car, you just need to walk outside there. If you're going just not far away, 100 meters or 200 meters, you can just walk on through. If you're going to 1,000 kilometers, or let me say 100 kilometers, or 90 or 50 kilometers, you need a car. And if you have to fly the air. I mean, if you want to travel to another nation where there is ocean on the way, all this, you may need either a ship or a flight. So life is all about journey. So sometimes in life you just need to understand that you are on a journey, and that is why life is all about discovery. Because one thing that is peculiar about journey is that you discover new ground, you cover new ground, you see new things, you see things you have not seen before. Because it's all about moving forward, and that is how exploit is. You keep on making exploit. I mean, what you are doing today, if you don't build on it tomorrow, it will look like a failure. Everybody may clap for you today. You may receive the applause today. You may receive appreciation today. But if you don't build on it, tomorrow is going to be a failure. Because everything has a lifespan, including success. Now, one of the things that easily make you to make exploit in life is focus. In other words, I mean concentration. The power of concentration. I've taught it as power of concentration. I am biblical based. So we're going to look into the Bible, the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 21 to 22. Matthew chapter 6 verse 21 to 22. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Verse 21. Now verse 22 says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye may be single, your whole body shall be full of light. Talking about high being single is talking about focus, talking about concentration, not looking at many things at the same time. That's what I mean by it. So focus means to give attention to one particular thing or a subject. Giving attention to one particular subject, giving attention to one particular thing, giving attention to one particular area, giving attention to one particular way of life. I mean, one particular block of life, or let me say one particular style of life or business or career is what I mean by focus. I mean, me concentrating on something. Jesus was focused. He's the author and the finisher of our faith. Everything about him defined focus. Are you understanding me now? At a point, they were going to make him king. He ran away because that was not his assignment. That was not his assignment. Even from childhood, you will see how focused he was. At childhood, at the age of 12, he was so focused in the temple that they forgot him in the temple. The parents left him in the temple and they had to come back and look for him in the temple. He said, I must do the work of he that sent me when it is day, because the night is coming when no man can work. One day they questioned him. They said, why do you work? He said, hey, I'm working because my father is still working. He was so focused. He concentrated so much on his assignment. He was not distracted to doing something else. You see, in life, many things will present itself as opportunities to you. Most especially when you are on a particular line of life. Many things will come to distract you. Many things will come to take your attentions away. Many things will come to make you feel. Sometimes they even look more promising than what you're doing. They even look more promising than what you're doing. You know, I love the Bible says that there are ways seemeth right unto a man, but the end is destruction. So focus is your ability to put your attention on what you have discovered as a vision for your life. Now, somebody who has to be focused must have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you cannot be focused. Vision enables you to focus your energy. Vision enables you to focus your energy. And so, if you have not listened to vision, or you don't know much about vision, or you don't have a vision, this subject may be very, very difficult for you. So I will advise you to go back to that. If you have not seen that, you can go back to that. It's in part 2 of Ladder of Exploit. I talk about vision. I taught about vision. I explained the vision, and I even taught on how to capture a vision for yourself. So this is concentration we're talking about here. One of the things that have helped me in life and ministry is my ability to concentrate on what I'm doing. This is a very difficult thing. In life, it's very difficult to concentrate. It's very difficult to focus attention, to focus your energy on something. Because sometimes we want to succeed. Because we want to succeed. And sometimes we feel as if the success is late. Sometimes we feel that our mates have gone ahead of us. So we're tempted to jump into every opportunity that presents itself to us. And that's why we now present our life. We live our life like gamble. We gamble with our life. We don't have a particular thing that we are focusing our energy. We just jump into every opportunity that comes. And most of the time, the real opportunity is always hiding before that fake opportunity that presents itself to you. One thing about the devil is that he's always faster to present the fake of the original that is coming on the way.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Now, the devil is smart. Always good at presenting the fake of the opportunity when he sees that it's coming. Now, look at what he did to Jesus. He presented himself to Jesus when Jesus was in prayer, and he told Jesus that you need to bow for me, and I'm going to give you this whole world. But the real thing is coming. Hallelujah. No, you see, Jesus, the Bible says in the book of Philippians that he became obedient to the death, even the death of the cross. And for this reason that God has highly exalted him and has given him a name which is above all names, that at the mention of the name of Jesus, that every knee bows and every tongue confesses. Now look at what is very, very powerful there. He said things in heaven, things on earth, and things beneath the air. Now the devil came to him before then, when he was about to get those things done. Devil came to him and presented the things on earth. The devil presented the things on earth which looked like a good opportunity for him to be. He actually came to rule the earth. But now, behind that test was an opportunity to multiply the 300% of what the devil was presenting to him. That's why sometimes when opportunity shows his head, check where it is coming from. Many people have gone for the peanut when the real meal is behind. You get what I'm saying? So the power of focus is very, very important. Focus is very important. If you don't understand the mystery or the power of focus in vision or in life, in career, you may waste your time. you may even lose the real important thing that God is expecting of you. When you discover your vision, be careful of accepting things that present itself to you. Sometimes our quest for popularity, sometimes our quest for financial gain, sometimes our quest for immature success or immature testimony makes us to abandon the real thing and go for the things which are not it. Paul said, one thing I do. I love that word. He said it in many places. One thing I do. One thing I do. The power of focus teaches you to focus your energy on one thing. One thing. You keep hitting it. You keep hitting it. Once you know that there is a gain behind this, keep eating it. Keep eating it. Keep hitting it until you see. You know, there is always light at the end of every tunnel. But sometimes you may be carried away by the challenges and abandoned on the way. Power of focus helps you to become who you are created to be easily. One of the things I used to say is this: if you are on any road and you don't meet the devil on the way, you are probably moving with him. If you are on any way in life and you don't meet the devil on the way, you are probably walking together, because it is normal, it is required, it's been prophesied. Even Jesus has said it. You are going to encounter him on the way. You can encounter him on the form of attack, discouragement. The devil won't ever tempt you with what you can easily conquer. He knows you, and he knows the terrain of the earth more than you. He's been here thousands of years before he came. Even before Adam was created, Lucifer was being reigning on earth. He knew the in and out. He knew everywhere. That's why you need God in everything you do. Yeah. So most of the time, those who love good things, who love success, he uses such to distract them. He uses such to distract them. And that is why you see a young dynamic Christian loaded with knowledge is so confused, because he's chasing this one, he's chasing this one, he's chasing this one, he's chasing this one, he's chasing this one. You see, in my language they say if you chase two rabbits, you will not catch any. So the devil knows this. Now this is the truth. You can't be chasing two things at the same time. You can't be chasing. See, it's good when your energy is concentrated on one particular thing, and let every other thing be helped to what you are focusing your energy on. When I had to close every other thing in my life and I focus on the ministry, no wonder people look down on me that some people even suggested that you have to do this and do this and do this. But I know what I came to do in Cameroon. I know you've read a lot of books on focus. You've read a lot of books on these, and most of those books are talking about distractions. I mean, in the negative form of it, the things that come to distract you, the enemies, the insult, this and this. It is not only enemies, not only insult that can distract you. Another opportunity can also distract you. Yes. Another opportunity that look good. God can be preparing you a contract of 20 million, and there you are. Devil distracts you with 20,000. And because you are broke, you will go for it. Now, let me say things every leader should know about focus. Number one is that every great achievement is a result of concentration. Every great achievement. No great achievement that does not come as a result of concentration. Every great achievement comes from concentration. Look at that guy that has to test, or had to, what's the name again, that had to produce the electric bulb and had to do it 1,000 times or 100 times. He kept doing it and kept doing it. On the way he will fail. He will keep on doing it. He will fail. He will keep on doing it. So great achievement comes from concentration. No one ever achieved anything great without concentration, without focus. You can't be distracted and make it well. You can't be distracted and succeed in your career. So the first thing you must know is that great achievements come from concentration. Comes from focus, concentration. Closing your ears to distractions, both negative and positive distractions. There are positive distractions. Yeah. Even friends can act as your positive distraction. Yeah. Do you know? Friends can get you engaged in activities which are senseless, and you miss opportunity coming your way.
Yeah,
it gets you. Yeah. You need to understand this. Number two is that every great ministry or every great business accomplishes things for God by concentrating on a single vision. No one can concentrate on two visions at the same time. You do one here, you jump 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 here. It has never worked for anyone. It can't work. You need to, even if you have two things to do in life, you at least you have to accomplish one to a level, and then you divert to the other. Like Hilltop, God gave us a mandate, and we used that mandate, and as the mandate became well established, He gave us the second mandate. God wouldn't have given us two mandates at the same time. Sometimes when I read people's mandate, their business mandate, their ministerial mandate, I ask a question in my heart, even though I can't ask them because I was not there when God was giving it to them. I ask them, how can God give you two assignments at the same time? God is not like that. He doesn't do two things at the same time. He does one. Look at the creation of the earth. The first day, He concentrated on something, and when He finished it, He did another one the second day. He did another one the third day. And look at the chronological arrangement of how God created those things. No production or no creation of one disturbed the creation of the other. So he was taking it step by step, like my mother would always tell me in those days. That when you want to come out of a bucket or whatever, you have to take your leg out one after the other. When you want to come out of water or out of a stream, you don't jump out of stream. You send one leg out of the stream, and then the second leg follows. And that is how life is. You don't put two things on the table at the same time. In my administrative work in the church, it's difficult for me to do two things at the same time. I don't do two things at the same time. When we have a program that is coming on the way, anything that comes to my, I will tell you that my whole attention is on that program. Any other thing can wait. Even if I have just only 24 hours to prepare for the next one, I don't care. But I address things as they come. That I train myself to that. The power of focus. And that's why when I want to do a thing, I focus on it. If I want to do sport here, I am totally on that sport. I give my attention, my everything. People have asked me, Steve, how come you are so talented in many things? You just do many things perfectly. It's because I don't do two things at a time. If I have to learn how to cook, I put all my energy on it. If it's going to take me 6 months, I'm going to put all my energy. Every other thing we wait. I will put all my energy on it. If I'm going to learn how to run, I put all my energy on it. If I'm going to learn how to speak, I put all my energy on it. There was a time that the only thing I was doing was learning how to communicate with the public, because I never had that gift. I couldn't talk to people, so I had to read, I had to study. And at the time I was doing that, that was the only thing I was doing. I was just concentrated and studying on how to communicate and how to look into people's eye without getting intimidated. So you learn to be focused in life. No one has ever succeeded in entering here and entering there and entering here. People end up failing in life because they chase too many things at the same time. Like I used to tell young people, you cannot be a secondary school student or year one student in university and you are having a relationship. Most of my children, when they come to my office here and they want to talk to me, they want to say I should counsel them and determine that they were in a relationship or well. The first thing I ask for is that show me your result. You are an average student. You are struggling with your academic work and you want to bring another one to it. Relationships are more demanding than academic work. So you join a relationship with it, your academic performance will drop. And sometimes you see the reason most of the children who do best in the school, they don't have many friends. Am I correct? Yes. They don't have many friends because they concentrate. I remember when I was in the university, there was this guy in the university. Maybe you will come across this video one day. His name is Usman. He's a genius. He graduated with first class in the University of Lagos and probably one of the best students in the history of the University of Lagos. 2006 accounting. So when we were in second year in the university, this guy was just way ahead of everybody, and he was younger than us. So I had to cajole him to come and teach me some accounting in my room. So then I asked him, I say, how do you do this thing so easy like this? How do you just do this thing so easy like this? Does it mean that you have better head than all of us here? He look at me and laugh. He says, Steve, you two, calm down now. When they talk about football, you are there. When they talk about boxing, you are there. Lawn tennis the other day, I saw you are there. In the Kegite, you are there. You are one of the big boys on campus. You are big boy everywhere. This is the only place I am big boy. This is the only thing. So you cannot. This is the only thing I focus my energy on. So you can't be better than me in this one. And then I said, can I even know a bit? He said, okay, you need to drop some of the activities you're doing. So I had to look at the activities I was doing on campus, and I dropped some of it. I dropped some of it so that I could raise my academic performance. You see what distractions can do? So you can, when you spread your energy on many things, your performances drop on those things. Are you getting me now? Yes. Now, another thing that I want you guys to know is this. Concentration makes you work faster. When you concentrate your energy on one particular thing, it makes you work faster. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, number 4, that I will say is that the faster you work, the more energy and interest you will have. When your work is fast, you realize that you are moving fast. You are more motivated. Yes. People are more motivated when they realize that their work is going fast. You are more motivated. And one of the things that will make your work move fast is focus and concentration. One thing I want to say here in number 5 is that the slower you work, the more tired and uninterested you become. Many people don't know that most of our energy is derived from our mental capacity. Our mentality. Yeah. The mental stress is bigger than physical stress. When you have mental energy, physical energy is not really important. When you are tired mentally, when you are exhausted mentally, your broad chest, your muscles will disappoint you. Are you understanding me? Yeah. But when you are motivated mentally, even with your little muscle, with your little energy, you will do much because you are motivated. That's what I'm saying, that the slower you work, the more tired. And you work slow when you cannot concentrate. Your work doesn't go fast. There are agents of distraction everywhere. And I don't want to talk about the common one, like the mobile phones and other things. And I'm talking about even opportunities now. Opportunities slow. When you face too many opportunities and you open your eyes to it, this one you want chop, this one you want chop, this one you want chop, you will slow run down. I know a lot of speakers have spoken about other things that distract. Even myself, I have spoken about other things that distract. But I want to concentrate on the things that appear good, but actually they are distractors. They appear good, but actually they are distractors. Some prayers are distractions. God asks you to go work, you're going to pray. And most of the prayers we do sometimes, God didn't call us to pray. It's the devil who asks you to pray. Yeah, the devil tells people to pray. Look at what the devil told Jesus. He said, you are a son of God. Turn the stone to bread. Many times the devil has called many Christians into prayer that God himself does not even know about it. Number 16, I want you to understand is that concentration depends on the ability to distinguish between the relevant and irrelevant. Concentration, focus, depend on your ability to know what is relevant and what is irrelevant. Yeah, so you need to discover. See, that is why I tell people that you must be at the driver's seat of your life. You must consider everything that presents itself to you every day. Don't live your life at the mercy of your circumstances and your environment. Don't let your circumstances dictate on how you should behave. Don't let what happen around you, the people around you, to dictate what you should do or how you should behave. Be at the driver's seat. Consider everything. Put everything under check. Evaluate every decision before you take it. Before you step out, ask yourself, where am I going to? How productive is it with my vision? What is it going to add to my life? This person calling me to come like this. Going there, what will he add? I see, there was a time I taught a lesson on treating your life like a business. Your life has different department. Your life, your career has got different department. You have to manage your life as if you are managing a business firm. A business firm. Every business firm starts with research and methodology. making research, it's gaining more knowledge, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Then the next thing that goes in business after research is production. Am I correct?
Yes.
And then after production, what happens next is marketing. After marketing, what happens next is sales. After sales, what happens next is feedback. And after feedback, what happens next is consolidation. After consolidation, what happens next is expansion. But do you know people think about expansion when they have not even thought about the research? Now that is how a life is. Huh? When a child is born, they put him in school. Research begins. Are you guys? Yes. Research begins. In school, what does a child do in school? The child is searching for where he or she belongs in life. He's open to many subjects. Very soon you will start discovering the area where she's concentrating or where he's concentrating. That is the research. Now, when he got a level, he finished school, the next thing is to begin to produce. I mean, he has gained a skill from the research he has been doing. He's gone observe a lot of things, so he's producing something. And then when he's producing something, the next thing is he has gained something. That is it. Because through education, you have a product, which can be skill. The skills you have acquired is your product. Now, this skill has to be marketed. That is when you see the child now begin to show herself, sending a document outside there, dressing nice and going to places to say, I am here, I'm here. Then the next thing is that they will take her or take him in a company, or you establish something, and then sales begin to happen. Sales is an exchange of your product with money. So money comes in. Now, when money comes in into him or her, then there will be a feedback. Feedback is a self-evaluation. That position must not be taken for granted. Self-evaluation. Then after self-evaluation, he will think about consolidation. Consolidation, he will begin to get his own house, set up himself, make himself independent. Then expansion. He gets married. He begin to give birth to children. But it's very funny today. No research, no production, then you go to marketing. No sales, no feedback, no consolidation, expansion. So the young people of nowadays actually concentrate on marketing and expansion. So you need to understand which one or what are you doing that is relevant and irrelevant. Let me tell you, no matter the long time it takes, in as much as what you are doing is very relevant to your vision, you will hit the target one day. No matter how long it takes, in as much as what you are doing is relevant to your vision, to the destination you are heading to, you will hit the target. No matter how long the journey is, there is always a destination. You will get there in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I'm going to say this again. The greatest thief of concentration is telephone, gadgets, useless socializing, and television. This has killed this generation. I'm telling you the truth. So you will realize that what many people are actually saying they are keeping themselves updated is not even their immediate environment, including Christians. Even when Jesus said that the gospel must begin from your environment, they will go. You are so informed about America, but in your country you are not informed about it. Your immediate environment, you are an alien to your environment, but yet you are so informed about faraway nations. So, to me, we have the purpose for these mobile phones have been defeated in the life of so many people. Mobile phones, you see, many people cannot even do without Facebook for 30 minutes. They can't do without Facebook for 30 minutes. And look at what they are looking on the Facebook. It's not even educative. It's not even adding value to their lives. If it's adding value to your life, no problem. Those things are very good. You get informed. You are productive with it. You make research. You do things on the internet. You get to know people on the internet. You are listening to Yemi Alade. You follow her on the blog. You follow her on all the sites and everything. But you are dreaming to become like Sinach. Is that possible? Also, you need to know what you're doing with all the gadgets that you have in your hand, the telephones, the socializing, and belong to so many groups on the internet, gossip, everything. You go to the Facebook and comment on all the rubbish, and anybody right there, you comment. Now, even in Cameroon, the most surprising thing in Cameroon that we have more bloggers than the artists. The thing that you should know about focus and concentration is that it keeps you from backbiting, envy, and jealousy. Focus keeps you from these things that destroy people easily. Don't forget that what destroys people easily is jealousy, especially in Africa. The reason why Africans are not moving forward, the reason why Africa is not moving forward is jealousy, envy, strife. backbiting. We are specialists in that. And this is what is keeping many people away from getting to something reasonable about their lives. But focus and concentration will not even make you to take note of who you should. I mean, are you understanding me? It is idleness that makes you to jealous people.
Yes.
To envy people. It's idleness. When you are focused, because let me tell you something. See, when you are focused on something, you see the end of that thing, even when that end has not arrived. Because one of the things that keeps you focused is that you have seen the end.
Yeah.
One of the things that keeps you motivated is because you have seen the end. So you focus on it. You're joyful. You've not arrived there. I remember in those days we were in the ministry. We have not arrived anywhere. We are still trying, and God is blessing us. We are rising up in our ministry at Utah. I concentrated on what I was doing. My energy was there. And the people would ask me what was my motivation. My motivation was the end I saw. The end I saw, the vision I saw, the destination that even my naked eyes could not see, but my eyes of the heart could see. I could see it. I could see it. I gave him my energy. I gave him my time. I gave him my resources. Let me tell you, the reason why people don't even support many people is that you yourself, you are not even concentrating on it. You're not giving your best to it. You're not giving your energy to it. You're not even giving your resources to it. No, I mean, you know, because focus is not only about giving time, you're also giving your resources to it. But for God's sake, you cannot be spending your money to beautify yourself more than your vision. And then you are calling me to come and assist you in the vision. You are spending more of your time and your energy and your money beautifying yourself than you are spending on your vision, and you expect me to assist you in your vision more than you have assisted yourself in that vision. You're lying. You're making a mistake. I will never do it. Nobody will invest in your vision more than you. More than you. Because I measure your focus on your vision and how you are investing on that vision. How you are investing on that vision. I'm not seeing you spending money on it. You are carrying in my head that wants a plot of land, and you are asking me to give you 100,000 to start a business. I can see you wearing expensive dresses, and you are calling me to. Because when I was building the vision, I spent my energy and the resources on the vision. I was ready to wear. There was a time I had only one trouser and two shirts. At the time, I had to develop myself. When I started going somewhere to preach, I bought 2 suits on credit. It took me over 6 months to pay the suit on credit. So I was managing them. But any money that comes into my hand, I invest it on where I was going. I was buying books. I was buying materials. I was buying tape. At the time, I could not afford a suit of 25,000. I went and bought a package of Ashimolowo's tape for 80,000. Tape. 4 messages inside. I value the information in it more than the suit I will buy. Today, the information I gain from it has bought me many suits. Nobody will invest in your vision, in your activities more than you. And if you want to show me that you are focused, you are concentrating on your vision, it's not only by your mouth, even only the time. I want to see what you can sacrifice for it. Because focus is not about the time alone, also about your energy. What energy can you put on it? What resources can you put on it? What money can you put on it? Then when I see that, I know that you're focused. I know that you're focused. Sometimes you have to go hungry because of your vision. You have to go hungry because of what you want to do. You have to go hungry because of what is in your head. He said, wherever you lay your treasure, where we read in the beginning, wherever you lay your treasure, that is where your heart will be. The power of focus. The power of focus is a step on the ladder of exploit. You cannot escape it. If you miss it, you will fall down. Thank you very much.
Wow. What a detailed teaching from Reverend Steve on the power of focus. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. Awesome learning, and I pray we all here that we don't lose our focus for any reason in the world. And so we're going to go ahead to take questions. I believe some of you, ladies and gentlemen, have questions.
Merci beaucoup pour cet enseignement époustouflant. Je suis renversé. Vous parliez tout à l'heure dans la concentration, des distractions qui peuvent nous faire perdre la concentration, comme les gadgets téléphoniques.
Oui.
Il y a aussi, à un moment, par exemple, je suis en train d'écrire un livre. Après, j'ai l'impression que la tête va exploser, il faut que je me repose, il faut que j'aère la tête, et puis je suis poussé à me lever et à partir. À cet instant, comment on fait pour combattre ces envies de se lever ou bien d'arrêter ce qu'on est en train de faire? Est-ce qu'il faut prier? Est-ce qu'il faut rester malgré le désir, l'envie de se lever? Comment on fait?
Or if I get you very well, when you are overcharged and a lot of things in your head, and you want to, how do you take a time to refresh yourself or to balance yourself? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
I mean, how to breathe. You see, people are different. Everyone has a way. You know what pleases you or what excites you. Are you understanding me? Me, for example, my head is always crowded. I'm always having crowded head because of the kind of work that I do. I switch from one kind of emotion to the other. See, in this minute, you can see me, I'm mourning with somebody. I'm a pastor, so we are faced with problems and issues everywhere. So in this minute, I'm mourning with somebody. In the next minute, I'm sympathizing with somebody in the hospital. In the next minute, I'm rejoicing with somebody who has just got a contract. In the next minute, I'm rejoicing with somebody who has just got a new job. In the next minute, I'm thinking about the church bills and other things. So people like us, we are crowded in our head. So like me, I love comedy. I love comedy. So there are sometimes within my 24 hours that I've marked that I just go to this comedy online pages, these comedians, Bovi, Basket Mouth, Senior Pastor, Oh Boy the Comic, and all these our guys, they make me laugh for some couple of minutes, and I get back. That's one time I can do that. Sometimes I just listen to my normal Yoruba music. I love Fuji genre of music. I love it so much. I listen to it. When I listen to it, I get refreshed. I listen to Ebenezer Obey, I get refreshed. No, so I have a lot of things that refreshes me. So you need to discover yours. What refreshes you, and make sure that it is something very, very good and not sinful to God. So something that can refresh you. So whenever your head is crowded, it's not a distraction. I mean, some people say I want to go and distract myself. I mean, I don't think there's a good word to use. That I want to go and distract myself. I think that is not English language, and that is just street language. I think you can say I want to go and refresh myself. Refreshing yourself, using the word refreshing yourself is better than using the word distracting myself. So you need to discover yours. Thank you.
Once again, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
It's always a pleasure to hear you when you speak. Now, this is my question. Now, we have this general saying that people say you don't put your eggs in one basket. Now, when you define focus is focusing your energy, concentrating your energy in a particular thing. So that means there's risk in focus. So now, how do one battle the risks of focus to be able to succeed?
Our ways are not different from the ways of the world. That is a worldly way. That is a secular way. That is how they see life. They believe that they have to gamble with their lives. But we are so sure. You know why? Those people don't know tomorrow. You understand? Even though we don't know tomorrow, but we know the one that owns tomorrow. Yeah. So that's the difference between us and the people in the world. So that's why I talk about vision. You understand? The vision is given by God. And when it is given by God, it comes with the assurance of tomorrow. So you are so sure. So you're not playing the gamble. You're so sure. You are so assured because of your faith. You know, the Bible says we walk by faith, not by sight. So don't put your eggs in a basket. It's not biblical. So we don't live our life according to that. We believe in God. We believe that He has said it. Once He has said it, we believe it, and that settles it all. So that word, that adage, or that phrase does not work for you. Are you understanding me now? Because you operate different covenant from those who believe in that. So you operate in the covenant with God. You understand? Who is the Alpha and the Omega. So if He is the beginning, then you have the assurance of the end. So you don't need to gamble with your life before you achieve your goals and your aim in life. Thank you very much.
J'ai envie de connaître quelle est la place de la patience dans la concentration.
The place of patience in focus, in concentration. Yeah, patience has a place. Patience is that you have a long suffering. Patience can come in different ways. What do you mean patience? Are you patient and you are hiding? Or patience in what way? Is it patience when you're not doing anything, you are expecting something? Or patience, you're working and you are putting your heart on the end? Yes, it has a place. Of course, patience is a virtue from God. And it's also a fruit of the Spirit. So, it's long suffering. Definitely, it's part of the things you need in focus. Yeah, it's part of the things you need. You need the virtue of patience to be able to control the devil.
Yes.
The devil is very, very aggressive in convincing people to do what he wants. You need patience. That is what Jesus used against him. Jesus said to him that, devil, get thee behind me. It is patience. Because Jesus could have at least grabbed the opportunity of controlling the world when the devil presented it to him. But he knew that this thing is still coming in the front, so I need to be patient. I need to have a long suffering, because this thing is still getting to me. So just like in Yoruba language, they will say that anytime that means that you are a groom, you are inside the church, and you are expecting your bride. They are bringing your bride to come and meet you on the wedding day, and you two, everybody is stretching neck to see the bride. You two, you are stretching your neck to see the bride. The same bride that will still follow you home and live with you for the rest of your life. So they say in Yoruba language that a groom does not stretch his neck to look whether the bride is already coming. The bride is still coming to you. What is yours is yours. So you need the virtue of patience. Patience actually has a place in it. In fact, it's one of the strongest virtues that you need in concentration and in focus in life and in ministry. So thank you.
Wonderful, and I bet you there is nowhere else you can get this kind of teaching other than HBN. And I'm thinking of you who might have not had the opportunity to follow our programs before, or you've not followed Impact with Reverend Steve before. I implore you to go on HBN, the Hilltop Broadcasting Network, and check out what has been going on before now. And to you who has liked our channel, you've shared, you've commented and everything, thank you so much. Thank you to our lovely audience. Thank you to Reverend Steve, and thank you once more to you who's watching. Until next time, stay blessed. My name is Mame Kila.